Hi everyone, once again welcome back to my channel. I hope you people are doing good. So in today's video we are going to see the strategy for working professionals for UPSC 2023. So when talking about working professional, there will be a lot of doubts that how to manage time while working, how to follow a simple strategy, at what time we have to practice answer writing, should we read newspaper or should we read current affairs compilation, or what are the important chapters that should be read from each subject. So there will be many questions running in the mind of working professional. So today I will discuss about time management, about a strategy, about your optional, about your answer writing, about your previous year question papers, and how you should follow a simple strategy so that you can complete a maximum of your syllabus and you can be ready for your attempt. So the first thing before you start your preparation is always try to motivate yourself. That is, you should be a motivator for yourself. Always try to motivate that you can do while you are preparing. Sorry, you can prepare for this exam while you are working itself. So when you motivate yourself, what happens is, if you are stressed about your work, and if you are not in a position to prepare for the exam every day, then it will definitely affect your preparation and it will definitely show impact on your exam. So instead of wasting time, always motivate yourself that you can do this, you can give your 100% and you will definitely clear this exam. So always try to motivate that you will uh, write the exam in a better way. So the next thing is about time management. Most of you may ask that we have only 3 to 4 hours of time every day to prepare for this exam, so how should we devote this 3 to 4 hours for the preparation? So for example, let's say you are going for office at 10 and you are coming back at 9, sorry, at 6. So in between 10 and 6 you won't get much time for your preparation, right? So that what you will do is wake up early in the morning, like wake up at 4 a.m or 5 a.m. So once you wake up early in the morning, you get nearly 2 to 3 hours of time for your preparation. So in this 2 to 3 hours of time, your mind will be very fresh because you don't have anything in your mind. You are going to start your day. So when you are going to start your day, your mind will be very fresh and you will understand what you are reading, and you will be able to read very quickly, and you will be able to grasp the points very quickly. So in the early morning, try to read your optional or your main core subjects like polity, economics, modern history, geography, environment, or let's say current affairs. Whatever you are reading, read the core subjects, because as a working professional you will have less time, so that in that less time you have to utilize um, effectively, and you have to read what is relevant to the exam. Okay, so in that morning hours, try to read core subjects, and once you have finished reading that, then you will start for your office. So while you are traveling, let's say you are going through a bus, or you are going through metro, or you are going in a cab, or whatever it is, or you are going by walk, whatever it is, when you are traveling, you will get 10 minutes, you will get sometimes 40 minutes, you will get half an hour. So when you are traveling, try to utilize that traveling time for your newspaper. So in newspaper also, what I would suggest is, you have less time, so instead of reading the whole paper, so instead of covering each and every aspect in the paper, try to finish your editorials, because editorials will help you to understand how you can frame your answers in the exam. So editorials will help you to understand the level of answer writing, and they will help you while writing answers, while practicing answers. So it is always advisable to read editorials while you're traveling, or when you're in a break in office. Try to complete your editorials. If you don't want to read the entire newspaper, that is okay, but in this short time, try to finish your editorials. So when you are in lunch time, or when you are in tea break, or whatever it is, try to complete your newspaper before 6 p.m. itself. So once you have finished your editorials and in the morning session you have completed, let's say you have completed your optional, and today you have read your optional, and in this break session you have finished your newspaper, and after you reach home, after you get you have a gap of nearly 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. You have nearly 2 to 3 hours, and in that 2 to 3 hours take out a time of 1 to 1.5 hour, and in this 1 hour you try to read your core subject, because you have already read your optional. Now you read your core subject like polity or economics or modern history, whatever the subject is. Try to read core subject and read the topic that has wide coverage in the exam. So when you finish reading this core subject, and the last half an hour should be for your revision. That is whatever you have learned from morning, try to just revise that once, so that what happens is you are maintaining a good revision and you are also maintaining a good track of the syllabus. So this is how you have to manage your time from Monday to Friday, and on Saturday and Sunday you don't have work and you will be free. So on weekends, that is on Saturday and Sunday, you can give your full time, like you can give 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever time you have, you can give that full time for your preparation. And in that time, if you want to complete a topic, a full topic from one subject, you can read. Or if you feel like you are lacking behind in optional, so you can cover some of the optional. So whatever you have lacked in the week, so complete that entire topic in the weekends. And also one more thing here I want to tell is, in weekends if possible try to attempt test, like let's say now you wanted to give test on prelims, or you wanted to give test on mains, you can give that on weekend, so that you will be able to analyze that properly, because you have a lot of extra time in weekends. So it is always advisable to attempt any test series you have joined on weekends. And now coming to optional. So when you are taking the optional, try to take a optional which has wide, like which has a less syllabus, and which optional has more books. Like if you are selecting an optional, that optional should have books available in the market. So try to take an optional which can be managed in the time you have. For example, let's say you have taken mathematics, and mathematics takes nearly 8 to 9 months, or 10, for some people it takes 10 months to complete the syllabus itself, not revision. So instead of taking mathematics as an optional, try to take other subjects like sociology, anthropology, in some other subjects which has less syllabus and which can be covered in a less time. So try to manage your optional within the time you have. And the next thing comes is answer writing. So for answer writing also, here I want to tell you one thing. Generally aspirants will write answers every day. They will write 2 answers, some people will write 3 answers, some people will attempt full paper answer writing. But here you don't have that much time to write answers. So what you are going to do is, write one answer every day at morning or night, but don't review that answer. Write that answer, and for example, if you are writing an answer on online platform, just write it and post it, leave that answer. Or if you are writing an answer or in offline platform, so write that answer, ask someone to review that answer. So once they have done their work, what you have to do is, you have to see what answer you have written on your weekends, and what are the mistakes that you have done in that answer, and how to rectify, how to not repeat those mistakes. All these things should be done on your weekend, so that what happens is you have more time and you will be able to think that where you have done mistakes, how to not repeat those mistakes. And you will also think what are the extra points that can be added to this answer. All these things can be done on your weekends. So I would suggest is practice answer every day, but try to review, try to analyze that answers in weekends. And now coming to the strategy that one can follow being a working professional is in phase 1. So this is September. Consider that from now onwards you are preparing for UPSC. You have completed your NCRTs and now you are preparing for UPSC. And from September to December, try to complete your core subjects like polity, economics, modern history, environment, geography, and some part of current affairs like that. So once you have completed this, and along with this you have to read your optional also. So once you have completed this, in phase 2 you will go through some other subjects like art and culture, or let's say science and technology, or international relations, or governance. You will go through some other topics, and in phase 3 you will go through prelims, and in phase 4 you will go through mains. So here I'm telling you to skip some subjects like disaster management, internal security, and society, social justice. Try to skip these subjects because these subjects can be covered while you are preparing for mains, because these subjects can be covered in 5 to 6 days, or you can cover them in 7 days itself. So what I would tell is, first, in the first phase of your preparation, try to cover the core subjects, and also while covering these subjects, try to follow only one reference, because you will be able to recall that reference, and you will be able to revise that reference multiple number of times. So this is how you can follow a simple strategy. And if you ask me the schedule of this strategy, I will post it. But here I want to tell you one thing is, the schedule or the strategy that I'm telling is based on my opinion. So if you feel like you can't follow this, or you don't want to follow this, then don't follow. No one is going to force you. I'm just giving you a basic idea how someone can follow a strategy, how someone can plan their day. So this is how you can plan a strategy. And now coming to a list of important topics that you can study for each subject, so that can be understood when you analyze your previous year question papers. So once you have finished your subject, once you finished your syllabus, like let's say once you have finished 30 to 40% of the syllabus, and you are going through previous year question papers, then you will understand which topic is important, what are the important chapters that every year UPSC is repeating. So all these things can be understood. So previous year question papers analysis is also important. And while you are solving papers, try to practice previous year question papers more number of times, so that what happens is you will be able to recall the content, and also you will understand the uh, nature of examination. So this is what I wanted to tell you. And the schedule that I am talking about, working professional, will be released in the next video. So based on this strategy, that is in phase 1, as I told, we are going to complete the core subjects. Based on that, I will give a schedule, so you can see that schedule as a reference. And for phase 2, we will read only some subjects, and we will skip some other subjects. And in phase 3, we will read prelims, and in phase 4 we will go for mains. So I hope you have understood what I'm trying to tell. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.